Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
We're just a marvelous couple in love that loves reacting to some Marvel.
Yes, we do.
And so this is Marvel's Wolverine. We got a gameplay trailer from PlayStation State of Play that came out, and then also a Behind the Claws video that we're going to check out. Yeah, so really looking forward to this. I mean, so far, the only thing we've seen of it so far is like just that one shot of like Wolverine at the bar, like as they like announced the trailer. And so really looking to see how this gameplay is.
Yeah, agreed.
Yes! Ooh. Starting with the good stuff. Ooh, Omega Red.
Been fighting longer than I can remember. To say I'm not a violent man.
Oh, it's got the classic costume. Awesome.
But I'd be lying. Doesn't matter where I go.
So quick. Oh.
How far I run.
Not stingy with the blood.
Always waiting. Just not for me.
To ride a motorcycle with Wolverine, awesome.
Yeah.
Mystique!
Oh, she looks badass.
Cause I ain't no hero. Wolverine.
Ooh, great trailer. Yeah. Sentinel. Ooh. Fall next year. Damn.
So long to wait
I know.
for it.
The question that comes up a lot to us at Insomniac Games is, are you going to make a Wolverine game that is as violent, as visceral as the character in the comics?
The answer is yes.
Working with Wolverine is interesting because part of the route to who he is that he's an unreliable narrator. He has gaps in his memory. So Wolverine doesn't really remember a lot of his life, and that's got to be an extremely frustrating aspect.
He's this ball of rage and fury, but then he could turn on a dime and he could be very, very kind and tender in the next moment.
When we're casting for someone like Logan, what we're looking for in character traits are someone who can convey a lot with very little being spoken.
When you have that first moment that we show in gameplay, there's so much emotion that you can feel behind his eyes. He looks relentless, he looks gritty, he looks angry, but also he looks maybe a little sad.
That level of acting and being able to just deliver that performance with believability across both spectrums was something Insomniac, ourselves, we all agreed he's the one. We don't need to see anybody else.
Hey, I'm Liam McIntyre, and I play James Logan Howlett in Marvel's Wolverine.
Congrats.
That's not bad. That one sort of works. Fans out there know what Wolverine is, who he is. My job is to try and find the essence of who Wolverine is, especially as it applies to our story. People hurt him, people take from him, people betray him. He still fights for people who can't fight for themselves. It's one of the greatest honors of my life, one of the biggest responsibilities I've ever had, and one of the coolest things I've ever got to do.
Yes.
That's kind of exactly what you want to hear
The
from the
entire
actor.
game is built around staying true to the Wolverine experience.
And then how do we want to put our Insomniac stamp on that? How do we want to put our own spin and creativity, but still give something new and fresh that fans are going to be excited about?
It's the full package. It is a level of detail that we've never been able to do before.
You can see it in the trailer. You can see pores. You can see blood in between the little lines of his teeth. I love the attention to detail.
It's exciting that we're going to be able to bring that kind of fidelity to players.
Wolverine is a character who goes to many places through the comics.
You'll see the Canadian wilderness, you'll see Japan.
There's a shot where Logan is sliding down that rooftop and you can see the breadth of Madripoor in Lowtown.
It's always nice teasing the depth and the amount of characters that we're seeing in the game. Omega Red makes an appearance, Mystique is there, and there are some hints to other characters that fans of Wolverine will recognize for sure.
Another visual element of Marvel's Wolverine is the blood. The blood tech that was put into this game is pretty phenomenal.
There's a part in the trailer where
Blood
Logan
tech.
jumps down and
Didn't know
then
that
he
was a
does the
thing.
claws up through the face. That one I thought maybe was going to be taking it too far, but I am so glad that we have it. It looks fantastic.
You can never go too far.
Wolverine's combat, making that special, making that feel like him, making it feel different to anything else you've played, that's a tough job. What's so cool for me is there was this one section of the game I got to try. It was just visceral, immediate, and so incredibly satisfying. I was like, this is gonna be amazing.
We're pretty excited about the artwork that we're using on the cover. It's dynamic, it's rough-edged.
You notice it doesn't look like our past games. It has that sense of urgency and forward movement and rage and fury, and that's Wolverine.
One of the cool things about Insomniac is they are probably the most collaborative group of people I have ever worked with. They make you feel part of their team. That's not something you always get.
We've been
And
in a creative
they get
collaboration with
wasted.
Insomniac Games and PlayStation for over a decade now. We've made some of the greatest superhero games of all time, and that was always the goal, making games that are timeless.
I think fans are going to be excited, but I'm also really excited about it because I'm really proud of what we made. We are focused on making the best Wolverine game ever.
On behalf of everyone at Insomniac Games and the Wolverine team especially, we want to thank you for taking time to watch our trailer. We can't wait to show you more in spring of 2026.
So long to wait until we have to get more. But this was very encouraging.
I agree.
I mean, I already had faith in it because Insomniac was doing the Wolverine game, and I'm just like Spider-Man game is one of my favorite games that we played, and yeah, I mean, they did a great job with like not being held back by having to make this like super kid friendly or anything like that. It's like they were able to make it like nice and bloody and gory and visceral.
So obviously the gameplay looks amazing.
Mhm.
That's a no-brainer. But what I really resonated with was what the creators were talking about, because it's exactly what I would want to hear from a creative team.
Mhm.
Like the actor talking about how it was essentially the coolest thing that he's ever done, but also a huge responsibility, which tells me that like there's an awareness of fan expectation and a need to deliver, like to do the homework to deliver Logan. Talking about like how much they wanted to make this the best Wolverine game ever and like not shy away from the blood and the gore and to make it as visceral because that's how Logan is in the comics. Like I heard a lot of desire to be true to the source material, which I deeply appreciate. And then talking about how collaborative they are. Like that tells me it's a great creative team behind this because they collaborate together. It didn't feel, I mean, like I'm not on the inside, so what do I know? But it definitely felt like a team of creators working together to really try to produce the best possible product rather than like a competitive amount of singular egos vying for like, getting the credit for the best aspect of the game or something. I appreciated that it was in a bar. I appreciate that they were drinking. And I loved, just the appreciation to the fan base at the end and the excitement to show us more. It felt just all around very positive in a really great way.
Yeah, exactly what she said. I would say you took the words right out of my mouth, but like that, those aren't my words. That was very well said. And yeah, I was like, it's cool. It's got blood and stuff. And you went in on this, you went deeper, and that's why we make a good team. It's because you go for the deep stuff, and I go for the haha funny.
I also love that Mystique was in it, which she's an X-Men. She's a pretty key character, so not necessarily surprising that she would be in a Wolverine game. But I also wouldn't necessarily have the expectation that she would have to be either.
True.
So the fact that she was a part of it, I'm like, yeah. One of the characters I didn't see who I expected to see.
Sabretooth.
Exactly. Now, I mistook the Crimson dude at first for Sabretooth and like some high-tech gear or whatnot because it was very fast and my brain just assumes, oh, he's fighting someone, it's going to be Sabretooth. But you said it was somebody else.
Omega Red.
I don't really think I know anything about
You
that
haven't
character.
you haven't seen him in anything.
Okay. So when I say I don't know anything about it, I'm remembering correctly. I don't.
Yeah. I actually thought it was Sabretooth at first, but then I saw the little tentacles come out, and like that's how I knew it was Omega Red. But like at first, yeah, like it didn't look. Yeah. At first, I mistook it for a Sabretooth as well. So you weren't,
I just thought, Sabretooth got like a high-tech suit. He had an upgrade.
Yeah, exactly. It's basically who Omega Red is.
Okay.
Anyways, let us know what you thought about this down below in the comments, what you're most excited about. And yeah, thanks so much for seeing our reaction for Marvel's Wolverine, but just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.